What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today's video is brought to you guys by iMobi. Now, of course, today we're going to be taking a look at Anytrans. Now, I did make a video on this a little bit back, as you guys know, and it is an awesome solution in case you guys don't want to use iTunes or simply want a more convenient way of interacting with your iOS device. So basically what it allows you to do is, merge devices, clone devices, take information from one device and sync it onto Windows, or maybe even take that information and convert it into different types of formats. For example, they now have an all-new feature where you can actually convert HEIC photos into JPEG and then convert those into GIFs, MP4s, MP4Vs, and basically you have a lot more leniency when it comes to being able to mess with your media files. Now, all in all, I'd say Anytrans works 90% of the time. The UI is fun, is the way I put it. It's really colorful, but it gets the job done. But now they have a brand new option. It's known as Air Backup. So it kind of works like iTunes Sync over Wi-Fi, but 10 times better. Basically, if your device is connected directly to your laptop, or if both your laptop or desktop are connected to the same Wi-Fi network as your iOS device, you can actually set up and schedule a backup procedure that will automatically happen in the background, so all your data is directly where you want it. Now, I say directly where you want it because you actually get to choose where your backup is placed. Apple kind of does force you to place certain backups into the iCloud. Other times it forces you to place them into certain folders, and then you have to dig around and find those folders. And oftentimes when you do find the backup, it's just a simple file that says iTunes backup. You can't actually go and extract any data from that without special software. You actually have to go and maybe even use a specialist to try to get data if the data is corrupt or anything of that sorts. So you know what? This makes life a lot easier because it just takes your data in the raw format, images in JPEG and PNG formats, MP3s, and of course maybe emails and things, and converts them into normal files that you can just jump into and be able to copy, paste, or upload to Google Drive if you need to. It takes only a few minutes and it happens all in the background. Now, it does give you a little bit of customization when it comes to this as well. There is an advanced settings where you can actually choose certain things like when it syncs and how often it syncs. So for example, let's say you don't want your iPad being backed up every single night because it does kind of drain the battery when it's happening over Wi-Fi. Well, you can actually go and jump into the preferences and you can schedule the air backup to happen every 3 days, maybe 6 days, 7 days, customize it a little bit, and you can also make it instant. So if you want your backup to happen right then because you just took a bunch of amazing pictures in New York and you don't want them to be lost because of some iOS update or something of that sort, well, you can go through and do that right then and there. Now, all in all, setup is very simple as well. As I mentioned before, you actually need to have either a hotspot on your laptop and then have the iPad connect to the laptop's hotspot, so there's a direct link via Wi-Fi, or you can make it so the iPad and of course the laptop are connected to the same Wi-Fi network, which is probably the simplest normal way that we're actually going to go and try to do things. All in all, guys, it's a really convenient feature. Lots of settings for you to play around with in case battery life, and some people are worried about Wi-Fi speed still. Just because I have fast internet doesn't mean everyone out there does, and syncing overall does depend a lot based on how fast your Wi-Fi is as well. But I just want to mention, setup's really convenient. If your internet's fast enough, go ahead and enable this. Make sure that everything is perfectly in sync, and all in all, go ahead and check out the link below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be me logging off.